So you've been wondering how you're gonna finally beat NoFap. You've been watching all these videos, all these TikToks about NoFap streaks and the NoFap benefits timeline, and it just hasn't worked for you. Well, I'm gonna tell you how you finally beat it, and it's not the way that you think it is. You first of all, you need to forget about streaks, okay? Um, it just kills your progress when you've been working so hard to not fap for 2 weeks, and then when you do finally give in, you just feel like, oh, I've lost all my progress. Now I've got to repeat the benefits timeline. Like, come on, bro. You need to change the way you look at it. It's not about streaks. It's about progressively deloading how many times you fap. If you were someone who fapped on average 3 times a day for like the last 2 years or whatever, and then you start a streak and you go for 2 weeks, and then say you fap 3 times on that day that you fail, you need to look at it positively, my guy. You fapped 3 times in the last 2 weeks, okay? That is a lot better than fapping 3 times every single day. And then you need to try and just do better the next time. Try to go for 3 weeks, okay? This is an addiction you've been building for years. You're not just gonna break it just by deciding to go on a streak, okay? But more importantly, the way you're gonna finally beat NoFap is to stop focusing on NoFap by itself. Your porn addiction it's a symptom. It's a symptom for not having a direction in your life. It's a symptom of not having anything to look forward to in your life. If you are someone who is focused on your purpose, you were focused on your career, you had a girlfriend, you just had goals. If you had goals, you wouldn't have time to be thinking about fapping and stuff, because all it is an escape, okay? It's very similar to eating junk food, to scrolling on social media, to watching TV, Netflix all day long. Like, it's just another distraction from your life. And the reason you are watching porn, or the reason you're addicted to it, is because you hate your life, okay? It's as simple as that. Or you might not hate it, but you find it boring. You don't find it exhilarating. You don't wake up in the morning feeling like, oh, I'm glad, like, I've got stuff to do today. I've got things to look forward to. And you need to fix that, okay? It's not going to be simple. Like, the way you beat your porn addiction is not by focusing on your porn addiction. It's by finding something else to do, okay? Do yourself a favor, okay? Just take like 30 minutes, an hour. Just sit down and think about your goals, okay? It doesn't have to be anything drastic. Just think about 3 goals, okay? Think about the body you want to have, okay? The career you want to do, depending on where you are. If you're still in school, like, the grades you want to get, do you want to go study medicine, or go be a software engineer, or maybe you want to go be an electrician or something? And then think about what you need to do to get there, okay? And then think of a 3rd goal. Just write out 3 goals that you want to focus on, that you look forward to doing every day, okay? Just write those out, okay? Then step 2 is you write out a schedule, okay? You wake up at a certain time, you eat, you work out, then you go to school, or whatever you do. Just write out a schedule, especially on like the holidays, when you come back from school. Like, have you ever noticed the times when you do break your streak is when you're lying in bed and you're scrolling on social media, and then you see something and you're like, oh damn, I gotta go jack off now, or whatever. If you're focused on your goals and the only time you go into bed is to sleep, trust me, bro, you're not gonna think about that. Like, for me, when I started like truly beating my addiction, was when I started having things to focus on. Like, my day would be set out. Like, I'd wake up at a certain time, I'd work out, I'd eat, I'd go to school, I'd come back, I'd like do some homework, go on a walk or whatever. By the time I get to bed at 9 p.m., I've done everything I want to do. I'm tired. Like, I'm tired from like the brutal leg session I had in the morning, from working all day, from going on my walk or whatever. I am tired. I'm going into sleep, I'm going into bed, and I'm just sleeping. Like, I don't even have time to be scrolling on Instagram or whatever in my bed. And then it's just rinse and repeat. Like, I'm not even thinking about it. I'm thinking about tomorrow. I'm going to sleep and I'm thinking about, okay, tomorrow I've got to wake up at this time, I've got to do this or whatever. I'm planning stuff. Like, I've actually got something to look forward to. I've got things I need to do, rather than just focusing on my porn addiction or whatever. And it's not going to be foolproof. Like, you're not just going to start and then, oh, like, I'm never thinking about porn again. Like, you'll do it, and then, I don't know, maybe after like a week or something, you'll relapse or whatever. But it's kind of just like whatever, like I'm carrying on with like my goals and stuff. And what you realize is over time, you don't even think about it. Like you're thinking about other things, and you don't have enough time to relapse. So to put it in a nutshell, if you want to beat your addiction, sit down, write out 3 goals, and then write out a schedule where you focus on achieving those goals. And they need to be long term goals. Okay, you need to have something to look forward to. Like your porn addiction is not just whatever you think it is. It's a symptom of you not enjoying your life or not having something to look forward to. You don't have anything to work towards. That's why you've got a porn addiction. And that's the only way you're going to beat it.